Welcome to the Old Boar Plays City Skylines. In this video, I want to show you how to start an international city. In other words, a city that's not from the country you live in. I'm playing with realistic population in this game, just to let you know. So one of the things that I do is I create my own collection on the Steam Workshop. Log into Steam, click Browse, click Collections, then Create Collection. Now give your collection a name, upload a branding image, and give it a description if you like. Then go back. Now go to your files in the files you've posted. Now go over to the Collections tab, and you'll see that you have a collection there. When you're in the Steam Workshop and you're looking through the assets, type the country in the search and start to select a few things. Then go down to Add to Collection and put it in the one that you want. In this case, Japan for me. If you look at my collection, you'll see that some of my assets are not subscribed to. I'm putting everything here that I think that I might want to use, and while I'm in the game, I'm trying things out. Some things I like, some things I don't. Some things are broken, some things aren't. It's just a matter of personal preference. The collection really helps me. Next thing we want to do is go to Content Manager, Styles. You want to add a style, give it a name. In this case, I'm naming it Remote Japan, which is the name of my series. Now we're going to go over to our assets. These are the things that I've subscribed to. You want to go down to where you find some houses or some commercial areas. Once you find a house, go Add to Style and check the box. It's that simple. You'll see included in one style there. So we'll go through the rest of the list, add all the houses in commercial and industrial that I want to come up. Then when you're in game, you're going to draw a district around the town that you want these buildings to spawn in. And in that district, you'll see styles, and you can add it. While I'm going through my list, I also like to look for the little yellow triangle that shows that assets are a little high in resolution. You might not want to use those. So this is the first little town that I'm building. And I've already played with this a bit, and I know that these Japanese houses come into the zones in a specific way. Some of them just need one square, others need two, others need 3 or 4. Since they're coming in randomly, I zone my residential out that way. So we want to put in some services before our people start to come in, so they're not without electricity and water. This is a little 10-unit road that I found. As I'm building out my city, I'm also looking at some satellite imagery and walking around down on the streets using Google Maps, and so I've kind of got an idea of what these look like. If you allow some houses to come in, you'll see that we have a mix of the regular games houses and the Japanese houses, because we didn't put the district around it. The image you're looking at is an OpenStreetMap image, and I'm using the Overlay Image 2 mod to put those in. These little districts have names. I'm going to name them what they are on the real island. I'm also using the advanced building level control mod to set the zoning where my houses don't grow very large. It's also part of the reality of this island. So you can see we have some regular games houses in here. And I'll just delete those out. I also want to go through my advanced vehicle options and take out all the cars and things that I don't want to come into my game. Some of these look a little Japanese. And I've also noticed as I'm looking at the island, a lot of the cars are just white, red. They're pretty basic. You can change the color of how those cars are going to spawn, and you can tell certain cars not to spawn. And of course, with this mod, we can take out the hot dog truck, the bug spray van, and the donut truck. So the houses spawning in my district are all from my assets that I've chosen in my collection and that I've subscribed to. I'm still looking for some things, looking for the correct Japanese high school. The high school I have is too big for this setting. These little police stations are only on one square, and they only have one police car, so I'm going to have to put several of those down. They realistically fit the context a little better than the normal police station. So these are just some tips that I suggest if you're going to start an international city. I'm also using transfer controller to keep those police cars from going all over the map. So now we have our little town started. And I've looked at the satellite imagery. In between the town and the coast is a farming area. So we're going to put in a farming district. So in the evenings when I can't play the game, I'm looking at the Steam Workshop, choosing the assets that I want to try out in my game. Just something I do to relax. If you use an asset in game, and then you unsubscribe to it, be sure to delete it out of that game, so that you don't get any missing assets in your loading screen mod. In the real world, this little island only has 7,600 people living on it, so I want to be careful. And as I'm building out the cities, I'm going to go around in a circle around the edge of the map, and then build out the next little town a little bit, and continue on till I come back around to this little town. In the next video, we'll be putting in some functional piers, so stay tuned, and thank you for watching the Old Boar play City Skylines. Take care now.